Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my pick and analysis for the 2016 Week 10 NFL matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. There's a lot of people out there that think this matchup could very well be a Super Bowl preview. It'd be interesting if these two teams actually played each other again, because in recent time, they did play each other, and Seattle would likely be seeking retribution in that game. A lot of people may think, well, Seattle could very well win this game because it's the revenge mode time, and New England did beat them in the Super Bowl. But you got to keep in mind that Seattle is really, despite being 5-2-1, they could have very easily been 4-4. They don't really come across as that perennial contender right now, or that dominant team. I still think these two teams are going to play each other in the Super Bowl. I predicted that at the beginning of the season. We'll stick with it now. I'm going to take New England to win at home in this game, though. New England has won 4 consecutive games. Tom Brady has certainly been on fire. He's got like a quarterback rating of around 92, 93. He has been absolutely phenomenal. He's really showed no signs of deterioration, and as far as age goes. And you look, they have Rob Gronkowski. I don't know, as far as the defenders, whoever is going to be defending him, it'll be a very good matchup, I'm sure. I think Rob Gronkowski can win that, though. And you look at Seattle right now. You look at New England. New England's, as far as their scoring defense, it's actually better than Seattle's right now. New England is giving up 16.5 points per game. Seattle is giving up 16.8 points per game. Who would have thought at this juncture of the season that New England's scoring defense would actually be better than Seattle? Now, Seattle right now, they are playing. I understand they're 5-2-1. You could be seen as, well, you are what your record is. I get that and everything, but they have not really looked that dominant or that impressive. They're a team right now that they beat Los Angeles. They lost to the Los Angeles Rams at Los Angeles earlier this season, and they only have one win against a team that currently has a winning record. They won by 2 points against the Atlanta Falcons, if I'm not mistaken. That had a little bit of a controversial ending in it, and they just barely got by Buffalo last week. And they had a tie against Arizona, and they didn't really generate much offense in that game. Seattle right now is one of the worst teams in terms of rushing yards per game. And that, obviously, losing Marshawn Lynch really has been to their detriment big time. They don't have that vaunted rushing attack that they had in previous years with them, and it seems like it's really starting to impact them right now. Seattle is also one of the bottom tier teams in terms of total offense per game. The Patriots are averaging more points per game than Seattle right now. Seattle is really not, to me, Seattle now is going to be going on the road trying to defeat the New England Patriots, and New England Patriots are playing at such a high level right now. And being at home, it's really hard for me to see a scenario where Seattle could beat the Patriots unless Tom Brady just has a really deplorable and pitiful game. And I just don't think that's going to happen in this particular contest. The New England the Seattle Seahawks. Last week when they played Buffalo, it looked like Russell Wilson was starting to get his act together. He played a lot better in that game, but giving up 25 points to the Buffalo Bills at home for a Seattle team that's prided itself on defense for a number of seasons, just really, to me, is just hard to really see. And if they're going to give up that many points to Buffalo, I'm just thinking, well, what's going to happen against New England? Well, I think in this game it may level out, but I still see I mean, New England with their offense, it's just very hard for me to see how Seattle can actually outscore them in this game. And in any way, I'm going to take the New England Patriots to win at home, emerge victorious over the Seattle Seahawks. I'm thinking by a touchdown. Well, anyway, people, that will conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for my 2016 Week 10 preview of the NFL matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.